They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will put it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Crosses the 45. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeps it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down. But I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
He fires to the left side. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick completion on the out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Parker. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Pressure's there and he lets it go. and they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground, quickly passed, and it hurt him.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive, and he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Sweet spin. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got...
Touchdown, Bears! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Number 17, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Washington. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Baylor! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 12 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space, it's Parker. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed.
There he goes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination in the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as it
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
and he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Direct snap. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Utes! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Cameron. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years.
Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Utah Utes offense will take the first swing of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Utes will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Utes have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw again. Wideout trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
7, Kansas City, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarter be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have...
Back to throw, it's Dampier. He's got him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Parker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Extending the play. Got his man on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air, it's Dampier. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. And after the interception... Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Wildcats! First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He rifles one deep down the right side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Parker. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Utes are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Between the uprights, it's good. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To throw, it's Dampier. Pulls it in, it's Parker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Bentley. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. Finds some fresh air. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Utes in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to take the top off. Can't complete the long. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's past the 30. Still running at the 40. All out of space. He's at the touchdown, Utah. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Utah's offense will take the field first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started? Ball.
Intercepted in the first drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Dampier. Might be looking to run. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this...
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit